My name is Stefan Short. I'm a staff attorney with the Prisoners' Rights Project of the Legal Aid Society. We're an organization that files class action cases for people in state custody and people in New York City custody. Most of our class actions are about conditions of confinement in the jails. Anything from access to proper necessities of life, whether it's food, drinking water, access to services in the prisons, commissary programs, things of that nature. We also file use of force cases against the city. And we file use of force cases in the state system. Essentially, we exist to create prisons and jails that are humane and prisons and jails that rehabilitate rather than simply punish. So we have our advocacy, our individual advocacy clients. They will either call us through our hotline or write us about a particular rights violation they're experiencing on the inside. Oftentimes, we will advocate directly through the facility for that client, so we can write to a superintendent. We can write to a person such as a deputy superintendent who may be in charge of getting that person the programming and services they need. I often will write to the central office for the Department of Corrections to address issues such as failures to accommodate a disability or failures to accommodate a mental health need. So there are a variety of different individual advocacy channels that we use. One of the really great things about being a civil rights lawyer is that all of us are involved in all of our cases from inception. Right, we interact with the client at the front end. We read the first letter. We take the first call. We work with our paralegal staff and our other attorney staff to write the advocacy letter. We very often visit the client and speak with the client, get to know the client. And of course, we're involved in writing the complaint if it's a litigation, in filing the complaint, in arguing if there's an argument. I'm involved in a case on the city side called Hanbury versus Thompson, which is probably one of the most important education cases in against a correctional institution, probably in the history of the country. It was filed in 1996 by this office. As a direct result of that case, about 90% of the people on Rikers Island who are eligible for education are being educated right now. Prior to the filing of that case, only 40% of the people eligible on the island were being educated. I'm involved in some other brutality-related issues, ensuring that our clients are not subjected to long periods in solitary confinement. It really runs the gamut. There are a lot of human rights violations occurring in our prisons, and we try to involve ourselves in remedying as much of those as possible. And my day is different every single day for that reason.